Hi everyone, welcome to our physics class. Today I am going to start ray optics. So this is a very important chapter in second part. Okay, so first let us discuss about what is the meaning of light. You know, light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy which causes the sensation of sight in the eye and also in brain. Light is a form of radiant energy, so which causes the sensation of sight in the eye and also in brain. So light consisting of extremely tiny, invisible, high speed particles. Such particles are called photons. So those photons having its own energy. The energy of photon is E is equal to h nu. Okay, energy of light is E is equal to h nu. Okay, so what is the meaning of light? Light is a form of radiant energy which causes the sensation of sight in the eye and also in brain. So that is the actual meaning of light. Okay, so what is the meaning of ray? First, let us discuss about the meaning of ray of light. A ray of light means a straight line along which light can travel. Straight line. A straight line along which light can travel. So that is called a ray of light. Okay. So the next very important term, that is the beam of light. So beam of light means the collection of identical rays. Collection of identical rays is called the beam of light. Bunch of rays, bundle of rays, collection of identical rays is called a beam of light. Okay, so what is the meaning of ray of light? That is a straight line along which light can travel. So that is the meaning of ray of light. So beam of light, a collection of identical rays, bunch of rays, bundle of rays. So that is called the beam of light. So actually this is of three different types. Beam of light is of three different types. One is the parallel beam of light. Okay, so this is a parallel beam. This is a parallel beam of light. So this is a parallel beam of light. So this is actually called the convergent beam because all the rays here converges to one particular point. Okay, so this is called the convergent beam. This is the convergent beam of light. So this is parallel beam. So this one is convergent beam of light. Convergent beam of light. Suppose the rays are diverges from a point. Okay, so this is called the divergent beam of light. So what is this? This is the divergent beam of light. Okay, so this is parallel beam of light. So this one is the convergent beam of light. So this one is the divergent beam of light. So what is the meaning of light? Light is a form of radiant energy which causes the sensation of sight in the eye and also in brain. So light consisting of extremely tiny, invisible, high-speed particles. Such particles are called photons. Actually, particles moving with velocity that is equal to speed of light. Okay, so that is actually called photons. Particles moving with velocity greater than the speed of light, that is called tachyons. So particles moving with velocity that is less than the speed of light, such particles are called tardons. So that is very important for CET. Okay, so particles moving with velocity that is equal to speed of light, such particles are called photons. Particles moving with velocity that is greater than the speed of light, such particles are called tachyons. If the particles moving with velocity less than the speed of light, such particles are called tardons. So light is a form of radiant energy which causes the sensation of sight in the eye and also in brain. So what is the meaning of ray of light? A straight line along which light can travel. Straight line along which light can travel. So that is the meaning of ray of light. So collection of identical rays, bunch of rays, bundle of rays. So that is actually called the beam of light. Okay, so this is parallel beam of light. So this one is the convergent beam of light. This one is the divergent beam of light. So ray optics is the study of ray concepts of light. Study of ray concepts of light is called the ray optics. Okay, the first topic in this chapter, that is reflection of light. Now let us discuss about what is the meaning of reflection of light. Reflection of light. Reflection of light. Okay, first here let us consider a plane mirror. So mirror is a smooth surface that is capable of reflecting the light. Mirror is a very smooth surface. That is a smooth surface capable of reflecting the light. Okay, so actually this is a silvered surface, and so this is the opaque portion. So this is opaque portion. Opaque means the not transparent. Okay, so this is a plane mirror. What is the meaning of mirror? Mirror is a very smooth surface capable of reflecting the light, right? So first here let us consider a ray of light. Okay, so that is AO. So here AO, so this is the incident ray. AO is the incident ray. O is the point of incidence. AO is incident ray. O is the point of incidence. And this is the normal. This is normal at the point of incidence. AO is incident ray. What is this? Normal. Normal means that is imaginary perpendicular. What is the meaning of normal? Normal is imaginary perpendicular to the given surface, right? So here AO is the incident ray and this is the normal at the point of incidence. So the angle made by normal to incident ray, so this is angle of incidence. What is the meaning of angle of incidence? Angle of incidence is the angle made by normal to incident ray. Angle made by normal to incident ray. So that is called angle of incidence. Okay, so when a ray, suppose incident normally, if it is incident normally, actually it retraces the same path. In that case, the angle of incidence is 0. Okay, so when a ray of light is incident, okay, it gets reflected at the same angle. So the angle made by normal to the reflected ray. So that is called angle of reflection. Let us consider this one as OB. Okay, so AO is incident ray, O is the point of incidence. Let us consider MON. So this is the normal at the point of incidence. Okay, so reflection of light means when a ray of light is incident on a reflecting surface, the ray turns back, bounces back into the same medium and at the same angle. So that is actually a reflection of light. So it is of two very important laws. Reflection of light has two very important laws. Number one, the incident ray and the reflected ray, normal at the point of incidence, all lie in the same plane. So this is the first law of reflection of light. It is very, very simple. The incident ray, reflected ray, normal at the point of incidence, all lie in the same plane. And the second one is the angle of incidence, that is exactly equal to the angle of reflection. What is this? Angle of incidence. What is the meaning of angle of incidence? Angle made by normal to incident ray. So this is angle of incidence. Angle made by normal to reflected ray. So this is angle of reflection. So here angle of incidence, that is exactly equal to angle of reflection. Actually this is the second law of reflection of light. So reflection of light means very simple. When a ray of light is incident on a smooth surface, smooth reflecting surface, the ray turns back, bounces back into the same medium, So that is called the reflection of light. Okay. So this is very important point. Suppose the ray of light is incident normally. Suppose this is the incident ray. This is the incident ray. So what is the angle of incidence? What is the meaning of angle of incidence? Angle of incidence is the angle made by normal to incident ray. Suppose the ray incident normally, What is the angle of incidence? That is 0. So if angle of incidence is 0, angle of reflection is also equal to 0. So in that case, the ray retrace the same path. So here the ray after reflection, it retraces the same path. If I is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. Ray of light is incident normally, okay, after reflection, the reflected ray retrace the same path. Okay. So what is the meaning of reflection of light? The statement is very, very important. Reflection of light means when a ray of light is incident on a reflecting surface, okay, the ray turns back, bounces back, turns back, bounces back into the same medium. So that is actually called the reflection of light. Okay. So what are the two laws of reflection of light? Number one, the incident ray, reflected ray, normal at the point of incidence, all lie in the same plane. The second one is the angle of incidence, that is exactly equal to the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence, that is equal to angle of reflection. Suppose a ray of light is incident normally, in that case angle of incidence is equal to 0, angle of reflection is equal to 0. After reflection, the ray retraces the same path. Okay, so this is about reflection of light. So here AO is incident ray, O is point of incidence, MON, this is normal at the point of incidence, OB is the reflected ray, the angle made by normal to incident ray, so this is angle of incidence, angle made by normal to reflected ray, that is angle of reflection. Okay. Now let us discuss about the special kind of mirrors. The special kind of mirrors are the spherical mirrors. Okay, so the spherical mirrors, so these are the special kind of mirrors. Spherical mirror means a reflecting spherical surface. Okay, spherical mirror is reflecting spherical surface. Actually, it is of two types. One is concave mirror and another one is convex mirror. Concave mirror, that is also called the converging mirror because it converges the parallel beam of light. Okay. So convex mirror, that is also called diverging mirror because the convex mirror diverges the parallel beam of light. So what is the meaning of spherical mirror? Spherical mirror is a reflecting spherical surface. A reflecting spherical surface is called a spherical mirror. That is of two very important types. One is concave, another one is convex. First, let us discuss about the concave mirror. Concave mirror. Okay. Now look at this diagram carefully. So this is concave mirror Actually here the silvered on inside. So this is the silvered surface. Silvered surface, and this is opaque portion. This one is opaque. Opaque means not transparent. Okay. Silvered on inside. Silvered on inside. Opaque portion on outside. Silvered on inside, opaque portion on outside, that is concave. If the light gets reflected from inside the surface of a part of hollow sphere. Actually, this is a part of hollow sphere. Okay. So this is a part of a hollow sphere. Part of a hollow sphere. Okay. So what is the meaning of concave mirror? Concave mirror means if the light gets reflected from inside the surface of a part of hollow sphere. Okay, now let us discuss about some very important terms connected with the spherical mirror. So that is, the first one is pole. So this is pole. Okay. Pole means the center of the reflecting spherical surface. The center of the reflecting spherical surface is called the pole. Okay. So this is actually concave. So this is convex. So convex mirror means if the light gets reflected from outside the surface of a part of hollow sphere. So this is a part of what? Part of hollow sphere. Okay. So this is a part of hollow sphere. So actually here light gets reflected from outside the surface. So here silvered on outside. Silvered on outside. Opaque